God,
I
that
like in the
would've-
first
that
one
would've-
when they went to Japan and they were just dancing around in, like the panda costume. So that was entertaining.
Yeah. Oh,
Which I
fucking
don't
hell.
feel like would be too out of place there.
I remember from the third movie actually, whereas when they got the giant hand, and he's just like, "Hey, high five," but they attach like the fucking 5 bags of flour to it, and when they
Oh my
release it, he
God.
just smacks him straight on the ass and coats him. Goes straight downwards too. Oh.
I love how a wizard can face another target and then shoot sideways out of its hands at you.
I like how a wizard can shoot you through walls
That too.
without looking. Cause you know, fuck it, who even needs aiming? Quickly throw on my fucking wall hacks and my fucking aimbot real fast. What else is there that was just actually like funny, stupid? Oh my god, the taser gauntlet.
Fucking shit. Why is it not
I
throwing
totally fucking forgot about that. Do you remember the taser gauntlet, Thomas?
Oh wait, was that where they had the swinging,
where they had like
things?
the swinging cattle prods and
Yeah.
all the tasers and shit,
Yeah,
and they had to
okay.
run through it, and they kept fucking slamming their faces into them?
Oh, I think, what was it? Where they had they were in the room and they were playing Medicine Ball Dodgeball. I don't know if you've ever actually played Medicine Ball Dodgeball.
Oh god. No,
Niggas
just
my
seeing
butt.
just how dense those fuckers are, it's like, Jesus, that's terrifying.
But there's niggers
Oh, you
in my
take
butt.
one straight to the chest, it's like, ah! I still got you out, asshole! Even though you're on the ground wheezing because, like...
But there's niggers in my butt.
Alright, you know what else you
Well-
got? It's kicked. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Fucking leave.
What the fuck was that?
That was one of
Seems-
Rarity's friends.
I was gonna say, it seemed like a, troglodyte.
Wait, who was that?
Oh, you know, just someone who
Ex-Bob
came
or
in and just
something.
said that there's niggers in my butt.
Wait, who? What the hell was his name?
Fucking,
Ex-Bob
do we
or
look,
something.
Does it look like that we give enough of a shit to listen to one of your retarded friends?
I know I'm giving the wrong name, but I'm just gonna call him Ex-Bob.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I totally fucking forgot about this. Hey, Thomas.
Yo.
Earlier, Rarity was getting hit on by a fucking Fortnite or fucking Minecraft kid. And
Oh my
he was just
God.
like, yeah, and he was just like, I'll just throw this here out here, like, I want to hang out with you because you're cool and stuff. And she just replies back with, I'm 30. And then he just didn't reply, he just didn't respond.
I would have laughed had he said, "Can I call you mommy?" That would have made
Oh my
like
god.
the funniest shit.
That would have been like the ultimate fuck you. That would have been like, wow, he's just down for all of this.
He's 7, by the way.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's probably a woman who has been arrested for, diddling a kid younger than that. Not saying that you
Sure
would,
as
Rarity.
shit.
I'm just saying that it's happened. This is a weird fucking helmet.
I think you bringing up the fact that you're not implying it just makes me think that you fucking like imply it more.
Well, I figured someone would misunderstand it, so I figured I'd clear it up beforehand.
Thomas, you're in a party with us, okay? There's no way in
Well,
hell we
yeah.
would misunderstand it. Have we ever misunderstood anything you've ever said ever?
Quite regularly.
Yeah, exactly. So that means that we wouldn't misunderstand this one. And fuck you for thinking otherwise.
Can you explain that line of thinking to me again?
No, because you wouldn't understand it. Oh wait, fuck, before I
You
forget,
do
actually,
re-
Thomas. From what Rarity told me earlier today, she made you upset last night.
No.
Because she outsmarted you.
Oh, no, yeah, I was calling her out on logical inconsistencies, and apparently me doing that qualifies as being upset.
Oh, okay.
It's Rarity,
like
dude.
I thought. Like I thought, because I was
And
like,
I'm
how
gonna
can you-
say the most
God damn it.
misogynist shit you're ever gonna hear from me. If you ever try arguing logic with a woman, you're wrong. And I can only get away with
maybe I would realize
saying
that if she acted like a woman, but
Oh, burn! Ooh. Ooh.
sorry for that savagery, Goog. But
God damn!
did she not pay attention? I'm just gonna not say it because it's even funnier now.
Was it because of like a woman or something?
So yeah, let's just go with that.
And
Goog
leveled up
got
again.
silent.
As fuck he did. Jesus.
He's like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'd prefer to keep my ass intact. It's his thought process right now.
Wait, I don't know what you said.
And I can only get away with saying this shit because my missus is asleep.
You know it. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Don't worry about it, it's fine. He just said that that you should know that I love you very much. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said, and everybody is
that's
agreeing
totally
on that.
what I said.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
just go
we're
with
all
that.
agreeing on that.
Don't
We're
you
not
have to
even
be
married.
married first?
Marry me so I can divorce you. So, anyway,
Oh my god, I feel like a bug just went my.
No.
No!
Nah, you should have
It's
been
not
listening.
my fault you weren't listening to me. No, I'm good.
Should have been listening. It's the same shit I say to Regina when I say shit I shouldn't.
I heard you. I heard you. You heard? Yeah.
Ah, feels like some caught up in my
Oh,
head.
that is beautiful noises.
Ah! It totally felt like something went up my nose. Okay.
Alright, cool. You should definitely go
Good night,
hang
I
out
love
with
you.
Yu-Gi-Oh boy that tried to friend us.
Don't say that. That's weird.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Goog's talking to his family, so I don't know if you're talking to us or trying to talk to him.
Well, I said goodnight, I love you, and then they just taken the piss out of it. You said
Go to bed,
fuck
it's
off.
your bedtime. Your parents have spoken already.
Yeah.
You have preschool tomorrow.
My fucking parents have said, so therefore you fucking gotta go to sleep. You hear that? My dad is your dad.
I knew it was incest.
That's the only way
Yeah,
this
that's
could
as much
happen.
as that can fit in there. That's as much as it can fit in there.
I don't think
Like-
he has any idea how bad this sounds.
I mean, considering the fact
And
that
he's
this
just
is,
rolling
you know,
with it too, because he hasn't discounted any of it.
Me. Yep.
what was the first one?
Alright, I'm back. What'd you say? I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
It was like,
So,
I don't qualify as a woman?
it's something similar to that. Let's go with that. I said something along those lines. It had to do with behavior. You don't
worry
really
about
get
it,
the
it's
right
fine.
to say shit like that after your inconsistency. That was the whole reason behind that.
Well, yeah.
No. Thomas. Joseph already told you there's no point in
Yeah.
arguing.
And I told her the reason why I forget that.
Yeah. Because you're smart. You could have just left it at that.
Because he's, so,
Oh, she is a woman. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, okay, yeah. Like, you kind of got to take back your
That is
earlier
the
statement.
most woman and communist thing I've ever
I'm gonna
heard.
go do the rubbish. Ah, fuck.
Oh my
No,
god, that reminded me
or
of
fine,
on
whatever,
the opposite
do what
side
you
of the
want.
spectrum. What is it? Have you ever seen the billboard that says this year thousands of men will die to the stubbornness or something like that?
No, why?
And underneath the sign, someone spray painted, "No, we won't."
No, real statement.
Actually, yeah, I
like,
remember that. I remember that. I remember an image like that, and I thought it was fake.
No, if you've ever said like there's multiple of those signs, but yeah.
No, we weren't.
Hey, Thomas, real talk, the only other most womanly answer she could give is fine, do whatever you want. Because that is most
Yeah.
certainly not permission.
Fine, do whatever you want, I don't care.
Yeah.
See, I love the one that's like the T-Rex thing. It's like when you hear this from a woman, what you have to do is absolutely not breathe and stay as still as possible. And most definitely don't do what you want.
Yeah, like, it's not permission, it's a challenge. Don't fall for the bait.
It's a
What
shit
happens
test.
what happens if you take it and you win?
You don't
You
know.
don't win.
No, there is no
Winning's
winning
not
that
an
challenge.
option.
I know that you don't win. I know for a fucking fact that you don't win, but I'm saying if you somehow do, what happens then?
Then you
You're either
die
gay
and we
or
put it on.
single.
Yeah, like, yeah, either you're gay,
Okay,
single,
good to
or
know.
dead.
Good to know. You're either gay or single. Good to fucking know. Fucking nerded.
Yeah, because if a man says, fine, do whatever you want, that's permission.
Yeah. They'll be upset, but they'll get over it eventually.
Right.
That's
yeah. No, like, real talk, dude, you'll know you're fucking dealing with a woman when you will fuck up. She won't say anything, but then she'll have that date, time, and exact scenario memorized and throw that shit back at you
And
like
what
later
she's gonna
down
wait
the road.
for is the next argument.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They have
Like-
selective vindictive memory.
Yeah, like Regina, like, oh, Regina do.
Okay then. Okay then, so just to test then, when was the very first time that I fucking asked you out?
You said pissed her off. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Happy
yeah,
versus being
I'm
pissed
testing
off.
this. I'm testing this.
Let's just say alcohol was
okay.
involved and it was
Alcohol.
early on into our
Alcohol.
friendship.
Yeah, alcohol was a definitely different factor. So now, when was the day? So when was the day? Whereas when I asked you specifically, fucking about nudes.
The day after?
Yeah. You see, here's the funny thing. She's not wrong. She's actually 100% correct.
What the hell is wrong with my Titan?
I thought you guys were what the hell wrong with
No,
Yeah, I
was
thought that you were
say-
gonna too. I was gonna say, fuck you.
No,
Like-
okay. Like, I'm trying to explain what's going on. Like, whenever I use my ultimate or any of those, related things, I can't continuously throw the, Hebrew hammer, or I can't like shoot the scorch cannon, but I can shoot normal
Hebrew
guns.
hammer.
Yeah.
I think the author had so he can't find
Oh no, I can. I totally can.
You're
I could
underestimating
ask-
his
I
creativity.
could ask. Yeah, I could ask for different camera angles. I could ask for slutty clothing. I could ask for no clothing. I could ask for a lot of fucking things.
Lingerie is always on the table. Even if you don't think you have the body
I could
type.
always
Slutty
ask
clothing.
for videos, and I could always ask for toy play as well. So
Dude,
there.
he could ask to Skype it so it would be live.
I could ask for a lot of fucking things. Don't you dare tempt me when it comes to that shit.
Right, like, for real, dude. Like, it's different with every angle, every fucking, like, everything. Like,
Every
shit, you could
picture
get
is
a
a memory that
haircut.
is kept forever.
Like, yeah, if you get a haircut, that's new material. Don't fucking doubt it.
Fucking everything counts. Like, fucking don't dare even try to tempt me.
Is it true that you sweat
The thing-
Well, technically, yes, that whole thought process is true, because it, like,
Well,
it counteracts
be-
drag
before,
in the
before
water.
You, before you go into the science, Joseph, may I ask the question of first, why do you want to know?
well, first, the second thing I was gonna ask is, does that apply to females or is that only?
That applies to everyone. But
That
dude,
applies
we
to
have
everyone.
more
It's
drag in the
resistance.
water. Yeah, like we have more drag in the water than women anyway, because you have no idea how elastic the nut sack is.
That's why they always wear
like-
the fucking Speedos. It
like-
keeps it in check.
Like real talk, one time I wanted to fuck with Regina, so like I showed her what the bat wing was. If you've ever seen fucking Shenanigans, like the Still Waiting movie with fucking
Oh, I was
Brandon-
gonna say, yeah, I thought that was called Still Waiting or Waiting.
Yeah,
first one
like,
they explained.
yeah, well, yeah, like I showed her the Batwing, like all the different ones from it, and she's like, holy shit, because you can stretch your nutsack out to like a foot. So like, real talk, we got way more drag in the water than the ladies, so like it applies to both
And then-
sexes, though.
And then it's also the factor that if you actually like stretch that shit out even more, just like constant like, pretty much like thinking it of like never-ending elastic, it just gets more and more drag. Sometimes I hate my mind.
Like, I just love the
Oh, wait,
fact that nobody is like really decided to change subjects after that statement at all.
Yeah, we're still on the elasticity of nutsacks.
It's
Good to
true
know.
though. Like Regina, like lost
Well-
her shit when I showed her the goat.
Well, I mean, it is true. Like, now my question is, Joseph,
But
does you emptying out your fucking balls of sperm help with it or not?
no, they actually hang lower after you nut it. So like,
Good to know.
oh,
then.
there's actually been a scientific study on like which nut hangs lower depending on the thought type you have, like connecting with your
Okay.
personality.
Okay. So what are the differences?
If your left one hangs lower than the right, you have a more logical approach and are a type A. If right hangs lower than left, you're a type B. If they hang equally, type C. And if it's lopsided, it's fucking
Wait,
type,
how
like
the fuck
D.
is it lopsided? What the fuck?
Hang on.
Like they
Hang on,
hang
I
at an odd angle. Like one hangs lower at the back than the front. It's a weird description.
So
Okay.
it's like almost a dog. Like
Kinda.
certain dogs have that fucking shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the one for right?
Type B personality. You're more of a beta male.
Okay. Good to know that I'm not that then.
Okay, because left hangs lower on me, and like that's okay.
I was gonna say, I was like, okay, so then I assume that we're all was that part group A then?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck they tested lopsided. 'cause
Yeah.
I
you test
For real.
lopsided.
Even I wonder that, and I read the study paper.
Yeah. That's just like, how do you exactly know what is lopsided nuts?
One hangs sideways.
One hangs upside down and the other one hangs sideways.
Okay, that's something.
That'd be a fuck of a feat.
I will hit you with the bitch slap of disrespect, whore.
Do you, God damn it, now I have to put this here into my fucking search history. I hate this.
Do it! It's fucking a priceless read, dude.
No, it's not the study of testicles. It's what came into my mind. Whereas when I was gonna say something stupid. Because now I
Okay.
have to go see if this is an actual real thing.
Alright. What was it?
Testicle circus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Actually, it is. Don't look at the hamburger. It'll blow your mind. And if you don't understand why I say that, it's because dude literally, like, takes hard dick, bends it backwards between the nut sacks, and then sandwiches it between nuts and turns it sideways, and that's part of the dick showing game. From shenanigans, but somebody took it to the real life extreme.
God.
It's a real thing. There's actual fucking weird ass competitions for that shit, and I kind of want the human race to die.
You're the same. Is it sad to say that my mind decided to look that up because it's like, fuck it, now you gotta see if this is a real thing.
And it is.
Yeah. I love the way how I don't like thought check it of like, could this be a real thing? It's like, well, time to Google it.
Yeah.
Either it is or isn't, and if it is, then fuck. If it isn't, then thank God.
Everybody fucking loves Peter Dinklage. No one
Jesus
can be
fucking-
sad and see a midget ever.
Okay, so that reminds me of, you've heard the John Mulaney joke about that. He was like, midget's like the N-word for short people or something. He's like, no it's not, because we don't go around saying the M-word. It's like, if you use the word midget, we're gonna have a protest of small people outside. You promise?
Like, for real, like, you know how happy? Like, dude, like, every time I've seen a midget in my life, I have immediately smiled and had a better day afterwards. Like, there's this one time,
Have
you know
you
the
ever
Plum
seen
Stop
one
Food
kick
Mart?
themselves in the head?
Yes, but, dude, I'll do you one better. You know the Plum Stop Food Mart right by Burger King on fucking, McCrite?
Vaguely.
Okay.
I have an idea of where it is.
Yeah, you know where Coffee Expressions and shit is, man?
Yeah, isn't that
Down by
the
Myers?
laundry place? Oh,
Yeah.
no, okay.
Yeah, down by my, yeah, it is a laundry place there too.
Okay.
Yeah, well, okay, so this one time I was going in there to buy a pack of cigarettes, and in front of me in line was this midget. I swear to God, couldn't have been taller than like 2.5 feet. Comes up to the counter. Now this counter, if I'm standing on the floor, because it's got 2 steps up to it, like it's raised that high, so like it's up to chin level on me standing tall and straight. So this midget takes those 2 steps up to that, jumps and slaps a 20 on there, and it's like, I need a pack of Marlboros and fucking like 10 scratch offs. And fucking literally just like, I see that and I lose my shit because like I can't handle it, because I'm like, bro, like I just watched
How
a
do you
midget.
exist?
Like, yeah. like, I had to watch his little ass hop the fuck up to the counter and fucking like slap that up there and then hop again to get his fucking change. It was goddamn priceless. I have never fucking smiled harder. I love seeing midgets. They make days better.
Who's sticking thumbs up their asses? The shit.
Apparently Rarity's watching porn.
Guess so. What the fuck is going on in the background there?
Come on, Jen. Swing, swing, swing. Yes, that's a good bitch. Keep swinging. I am learning drunken swordsmanship, Goog. Would you like to learn it?
No.
Because I've almost mastered it.
Ow.
You're a whore.
Hey, Joseph.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was calling Goog a whore. You have any idea how pissed off he'd be if if I said to you you're a whore, Rarity, and actually meant it?
It'd be the same thing. Whereas when I called, if I were to call Regina that.
Right, like real talk, we'd be them's fighting words. Oh yes, they are. You're not male with testosterone. You don't know how testosterone works, do you? Like, real talk, it'll take the most intelligent, reasoning man and turn him into, I'm gonna fucking tear your throat out level Chad.
Or I'll beat your head in with a rock. Either or.
Yeah,
I think that's about as much thought goes into
you ever
it.
watch South Park and see the episode where Bebe gets her, like, fucking tits? Like, Taz, and then they start braining each other's with rocks. That's how testosterone works. It takes the most fine, upstanding, like, human males can be and turns them into the degenerate scum that you see.
Well, actually, I think what occurs because they were doing research on this is, do you know what causes roid rage?
Excess levels of testosterone and changing the brain chemistry?
Well, what it's changing in the brain chemistry when you have too much testosterone is it's actually producing estrogen in your brain, which is more linked to violence than testosterone.
Are you shit? That's beautiful.
No! So that's why women are violent, but because they don't have the testosterone to build the muscle, no one fucking pays attention to it. It's only when they're a legitimate threat because of the testosterone that the estrogen it becomes its true weapon.
Oh my god.
When I found that out and I was thinking, I'm like, holy shit. It's kind of like when you look at the domestic violence and then you don't ever see the reciprocal numbers because the majority of it's where both people attack each other.
Well,
and since
not
women are
just
more
that,
likely
there's
to do it
actually a
first,
higher concentration of female abusers than male abusers in current years.
well, yeah, you've seen that with lesbian couples, but if you bring that up, you're a bigot. I'm like,
no, that's
no one else,
statistics,
like,
you stupid cunt.
I know, it was like, I'm just looking at it because they were praising how, you know, oh, everyone should be a homosexual or some retarded ass shit like that. And I was just thinking of like, so are you all for just domestic abuse or something? Because I see shit like that and I think, I'm like, okay, what's your end goal?
Right, like, fuck, man.
I don't understand people for reasons like that. It's like, but that's not gonna work in the end. Why would you try that? Like, it's not even a stopgap. That's your end goal. That doesn't really have a way forward. It's not like, okay, we want to get here and then we'll go there and then move like that. This
me off to my death, you stupid bitch. Fuck
but
you,
yeah,
gravity.
when I found that out, I fucking lost my shit.
Right.
And I found it out from a female. That's what's funny.
Yeah.
It was, what was it? They're one of the few MRAs that, you know, they can't say, oh, you're a misogynist because they're women. It's like, they'll accuse you of having the soggy knees.
God, I've never heard it referred to that way. Shut the fuck up, Thomas.
Now every time you hear misogyny, you're gonna think about my soggy knees.
Yes.
My soggy knee.
That's beautiful. God damn it, I should have been recording this whole fucking time for this conversation, but no.
We went
Yes,
from
dear.
like the dynamics and elasticity of nuts to my soggy
Okay.
knees.
You know what the best thing is? You could just hit the share button and then immediately hit save clip. 'Cause that's what I'm doing.
I am